Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Kaylee. I am a psychic, an intuitive, and a reader of cards and energies. And today I'm going to do a reading on the Kennedys. Were they cursed? What's going on there? I had no intention of doing this because I like to do a little research before. And even though I am a history teacher by trade, the Kennedys are not my area. I know Jack and Bobby, and that's it as far as like knowing about them. I don't know about the family. I don't know. I know that there's been plane crashes. I know there was a daughter of the patriarch, sister to Bobby and Jack, that got a lobotomy. I did know that. And that it's just really miserable. A lot of like really awful things happened to the children of John Kennedy. I do know that. I did look at like a little documentary a couple weeks ago in preparation for this, but it was I wanted to know more, like logically, but my guidance was telling me no. Like I was falling asleep as I was watching it. And I usually don't fall asleep as I watch documentaries and stuff. I'm a history teacher. But I wasn't supposed to watch them. I don't really know why. So this is probably going to be a short video. I want to do a part two when I get more, once I'm more comfortable with the family. So this deck that I'm shuffling, it's an oracle deck called Celtic Spirit, Kennedy's Irish. It called to me. So I'm just gonna pull a couple and just see what I get. Stop rambling. Is the family cursed? What's going on with that? What's going on with the curse? Kennedy curse. Hmm. Okay, so the card on the bottom looks like this. It's called Fawn. And the words, because I just read energy. I'm not an expert in what these symbols mean. I have a general idea, but I'm a reader of the energy. It says beginnings, willingness, and opportunities. Okay, what I pick up here, what this means. Oh, is it or what's his name? I think it's Joe, actually, the dad, Joe Kennedy. Oh, opportunity. Is that because that word really struck out to me? Like, because I'm trying to get into the energy, right? That's how I read. That's why I didn't really want to do this reading because it's like I don't know the specifics. But that's maybe why. Yeah, he saw opportunities and he was willing to do what he needed to do. This willingness. Oh, fawn as in like baby deer. Like his children were the baby deers. Um, and it started this, he wanted to start this political dynasty. But look at the cost. Look at the cost. And did it really work? Because, okay, these three cards that I pulled, okay, the crone, fairy godmother, wisdom, future, truth. I feel like he was warned by some feminine energy, maybe a wife, maybe a mother. So what I'm tapping into Joe. Joe, and I watched this documentary weeks and weeks ago at this point, but Joe, I remembered his name is Joe because I pick up him more than Jack and Bobby or any of the others because he's the one that put this curse on the family. That's a heavy statement. But he was warned that this will bring you temporary power. That's the wisdom part. But the future is not bright. He was warned. I'm feeling that there was this warning, and he did not listen to the warning. And I guess that's the lesson for my readers, my viewers. When your intuition tells you something, when God, the universe, is telling you this is going to be bad, listen, listen. Because yes, they got power, but they barely kept it. Like even RFK Jr. just dropped out the race. Like They barely kept it for like a couple years. Jack was president. And look at what he did to his family. Okay, because these next two cards, you know why I say this? Because these next two cards are not. Like, this is the brightest energy of these three cards that I pulled. And this is the warning. It's like the reason why this had to happen the way that it did is because the man's was warned. He was warned and he did not listen. He went ahead in his own greed anyway. Because he wanted to be a successful politician. I kind of remember that now. And that's true. And he wasn't able to do so for himself, so he poured it into his kids. But look at what became of them. All right, because this is upside down. So this next card is the she, but it's upside down. So I'll explain why it's upside down, why it's reversed. How I read reversals, not every reader reads reversals, but how I do. It's the energy of the card, but twisted. And so I always ask my guidance, what I call Holy Spirit, why is it twisted? And I get an answer in energy. And so I just have to articulate that. So the she, and it's upside down, which means it's reversed. So ancient knowledge, help, dimensional. I'm getting, so this is positive ancient knowledge, right? This is the she, I believe, based on my intuitive pickup of the energy around this. In Irish Celtic tradition, are a holy people, kind of like angels in Christian tradition. So the she upside down, it's like demons, how I read it, like demonic energy, like service to self. You're familiar with the law of one, energy, like it's circulating in Hollywood according to all the conspiracy theories. Like it's that stuff. Like, I mean, they're all in bed together. Let's not play. All right, and then next we have, I'm probably going to butcher this word. I am going to butcher this word. Bloodway. It's an owl. Wisdom, power, transformation, but it's reversed. Transformation in the world, right? Worldly transformation because power, right? Worldly power. It's all in the world. It's all worldly wisdom. It's like knowing things about people. It feels like gossip. Like it kind of feels like using gossip to rise to power. And it feels shady. Like it feels shady and you reap what you sow. You do. Energetically, you always do. So if you're dealing in shady dealings, if you lie down with dogs, you're gonna get bit, you're gonna get fleas, and you might even get eaten alive. My metaphor for the alphabet organizations that probably took out his sons. I'm gonna use that I'm gonna use that word, alphabet organization, instead of the actual letters so that I don't get in trouble because I'm not trying to attack anybody. Okay, should I pull tarot? Get more? Okay, I'll try. See what I get. Kennedy Curse. Ooh, this just flew out. Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, again, I'm reading this. A woman warned him. I mean, maybe the mother or maybe a grandmother warned him. Like someone, woman with power. Queen of Pentacles. I don't know why that just flew out. Like Kennedy Curse. Kennedy Curse. Okay, I'm also getting, maybe I'm just projecting because I've been doing a lot of Marilyn Monroe readings, but I get that Marilyn saw this. Because I kind of read her as the Queen of Pentacles a lot of times when I do the Kennedy readings. And that's why they like she was taken out, but she got wrapped up in the curse. I mean, that's a very like, I mean, there's all these inner workings happening in the world, like people doing things, but there, how I see it is there's an underlying demonic negative energy at play that is influencing the things that play out with the Kennedys. And they tried their best to, Bobby and Jack, they tried their best to shake it, but they couldn't because they also they drank the poison, they got addicted to the power. Okay, the sun reversed. Okay, the sun. upright is happiness. Happiness, but it's reversed, unhappiness. That's what they sold for power. And the next card on the bottom is the Hanged Man, which is letting go. And then the next one, Four of Pentacles reversed, which is control, but not letting go of control, right? Like they thought they were in more control than they actually were because it was this demonic negative energy, like whatever word you want to use. Like we all know what negative energy feels like. So like whatever word is best for you to like accept what I'm saying, like use that. Um but it just feels like awful and gross and like cruel. This energy to me, I see it as demonic. Um that's who was actually in control. The Kennedys weren't, and so it made them so unhappy because they sold their happiness, because they thought Three of Pentacles, the teamwork. I'm just the bottom. They thought that Jack and Bobby, at least, because how I kind of read Jack and Bobby's energy is like, look, this sucks that we have like this, like kind of like they kind of, but they're like, look, we're gonna make lemonade out of lemons. Forgot the saying for a second. We're gonna work as a team and we're gonna actually like improve the world. And we're celebrities anyway, so that's the star, right? Let's be strong here. Let's get through this curse, strength. But Two of Cups reversed. I'm just gonna. It's just all coming really quickly. But it ended up ruining all their personal relationships and getting them killed anyway. Right, I'm gonna stop at the bottom because these three cards that I pulled, just for the situation in general, are the Magician reversed. The Magician is the manifester. Right? I usually read when it's reversed as manifesting negative things, like speaking negativity into existence and creating problems. So they're like the greediness, the power hungriness that the father passed on down to the children, at least the boys and some of the girls, created all their negativity because oh, Jack was meant to be a Knight of Cups, right? Jack was a ladies' man. He loved he like that's who he wanted to be, but he could never be that. As part of the documentary I did see, was that the Jackie JFK marriage was pretty much arranged by his father. And he was in a loveless marriage, and that's not what he wanted for himself. So he learned how to be a master manipulator. Seven of Swords reversed. Seven of Swords upright, I usually read as like strategic, right? Which he was, but he took it too far. And that's why, even though it was tragic what happened to him, it was, at the end of the day, his karma, because we all get ours. And he got his for her. All right, that's the reading. That's the reading. I'm just going to end it here. If you like this, if you want a personal reading, you can shoot me an email at cwest for spirit at gmail.com. I'll put it in the description box below. But that is my reading. So if you'd like one, I'm giving them for 30-minute readings for $50 on in person. It's kind of like a therapy session. I go into your karma, your energy, and go deep into what I get. So if you're interested, reach out. All right, blessed be. Have a great day or night, whatever it is you want.